Yesterday, I went over to my buddy's sugar house last night. He calls me up. We were supplied to meet. He says, "Start down and get 12 back."
Hello, friends.
I said, "Are you
You're
serious?"
just joining us. We're here live in the thriving metropolis of Island Pond, Vermont, where they're having a vintage snowmobile show. The weather forecast was not looking very good, so a lot of people that I think were planning to show up have not shown up, which is a real bummer. But we're rolling with it, and we're going to take a look. I'm going to go around the front of these sleds here for a look.
But you can't help it.
Hi. Good, how are you? All right. I'm just going to cut in front of you for a second. Thank you. Mind if I cut in real quick? Thank you. Just trying to get some video. Good, how are you? Cool, yeah, so we're doing good here. We got 31 people viewing. Hopefully the wind's not going across the mic too bad. So yeah, if you're just joining us, we're in Island Pond, Vermont at the Vintage Snowmobile Show.
I like the road tax.
Take a look at what they're looking at here. Mind if I sneak this in there? Sure. Cool, thank you. It's Tim, right?
Yes.
Yes, I thought I recognized you from the train.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you, yeah.
I thought it was just a look.
Cool deal.
Right, yeah.
Best of show. This is the best of show or this one?
This one was
Okay.
back at
Lancaster at the crane show. Wow.
We didn't have that one going at the time.
Gotcha.
We took that to
Pittsburgh ride last
weekend. Yeah, I didn't take that one. I took another one.
Sure.
He made it.
Wonderful.
Pretty neat.
That's amazing to see those out.
Oh yeah, you don't see too many of them.
No. Now you do restorations, right? And you have sleds for sale?
No, just as for myself.
Okay.
I'm somewhat retired.
All right.
And I got probably 15. Some are half of them are together.
Okay.
I've set my mind to going to take some time to get the rest of them together. Time to
Gotcha.
put them together.
Because I'm live on Facebook and YouTube right now, and if you wanted to do a shameless plug for anything you've got for sale, you're welcome to do it. All right.
Good.
Cool. Keep me in mind though if you ever have anything for sale.
Yeah.
So I'll help you promote it.
We did sell one. Actually, I took it to Pittsburgh.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and delivered it to the guy that up there. Made the move with us.
Yeah.
Now I got to get my own sleds together.
Nice.
We got these together. Now we're going to move on. He goes to Thunder Road.
Yeah.
That's all summer.
Yeah. Well, cool. I'm going to catch up with you because I want to get a little more footage down through here. But once I'm done filming, I'll catch up with you.
Go ahead.
Cool. Nice to see you, Tim. So these are Ray Parento's rups. He brings these to all the shows. He's got some amazing examples of these rups. He does all these restorations himself. Do you have sleds here today? No?
I have a couple old sleds. Got to finish up. This is what I learned to ride on right here. Only mine was the 440. That's what I learned to ride on, one of them old bombs. My buddy in Connecticut had a rock.
No, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Do you guys have old stories from yesteryear that you want to talk about, like memories of these sleds or
my
stories, memories?
We had the 74 Snow Jet. That's a 440. He and I used to bomb that around everywhere. I loved that. The two was double on it. And then our first one was a 69 Snow Jet.
Nice.
That one we used to get sick because the carburetor was sitting there.
All the fumes, yeah.
He and I would get sick. We'd take turns right there. So, it was a whole different ride style back then.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead.
My girlfriend and I, one of the first times we made love was on a 250 Placer.
Yeah.
1980s.
Nice.
Yeah,
Gotta love it.
a little chilly.
That's a story to not tell the grandkids, right? Very cool. Thank you, guys. Cool deal. You saw it here in Island Pond, Vermont. Now, we probably got a lot of wind coming across that microphone. I don't know there's much I can do about it. Let me try to get a different angle. Hopefully that made the wind noise a little better. It's very windy here today. The temperatures are mild, but the wind is high. We're right on the lake here. Brighton Pond, also called Island Pond. And yeah, the wind's coming right off the lake, blowing pretty hard. I think I've seen that at the Washington show, but I could be wrong. An old ski booth in the back there. Yeah, I remember these SSTs as well, with the gauges kind of tucked at the top here. Yeah, just like I remember. Oh, here's the cowling. So this is Emmett Bristol's formula.
With the trailer, right? On both cylinders, or? Yeah.
There you have it, the sights, the sounds, and the smells of a vintage snowmobile show. We are here in Island Pond, Vermont. Now, sadly, the weather forecast was not looking very good all week, so the turnout isn't what we were hoping. So that's a big disappointment, but we're going to run with it anyway. And for the ones that came and brave enough to brave the elements, we're going to have fun enough for everyone. For everyone, by that I mean the ones that didn't show. Oh, SST. I think it's an SST. Oh, it's an Astro. Okay. So this is Mark Bristol's Kawasaki Drifter. Now, when they advertised it back in the day, they were doing it that blue. He decided to go with the Kawasaki green, which I think really sets it off. And everything metal here is powder coated, like the ski shocks and everything. Yeah, he did a really nice job on this sled. Got the trail twister here. Here we go to get an eland coming over. Oh, this is Ray Parento's. Okay. Cool deal.
All right. We'll go grab some. But to answer your question, they were at my house like 8 and 4.
Excuse me, thank you. So these are Ray Parento's Rups. He's done these restorations himself. This is his latest restoration, which he did an absolutely amazing job on, by the way. You've probably seen this video on the podcast earlier this winter. Check out this sticker here. Yeah, that really came out nice. So if you have anything that he would like, give him a call. That's Thomas Briggs. Unrestored Olympic 335. This is a 1970. How's it going? Good.
Yeah, I remember seeing a lot of these as a kid.
Brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, man.
yeah, snowmobiling was a lot different back then.
Yeah, you're not kidding. Yeah, those are the glory days, man.
Yeah, I was riding and stuff like that back then.
On the,
When I was real small, riding in the front, you'd smell like the fuel. I remember the smell of it after getting off one.
yeah, that two-stroke.
Yeah,
That smells amazing. That smell brings back memories, doesn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I took it on a Pittsburgh ride, 30 miles. Needs a little love.
This yours?
Yeah.
Cool. You feel like talking it up?
I don't know much about it. I just got it last night.
Oh, you just got it. Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I took it on the Pittsburgh ride last weekend.
Nice.
So they showed
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And then it's what, 75? 74, yeah. Nice. Saber jet. Nice.
I guess they made a 650 for it as well.
Really? Yeah. Yeah.
I love vintage. I'm only down to 27.
Nice. We got to have you on the podcast sometime for some show and tell. Yeah. Let me give you my business card. Because I saw you at the Lancaster show, right?
Yeah.
You look really familiar. Yeah.
I've seen you a few years.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen you in Lancaster. I've seen you in last year. I think these rides.
Yes. Yeah, in the ski booths, yeah.
I like everybody to be active. I like to hear the sleds. I like to see everybody points to what they saw when they were kids and what they rode on.
That's true, because you're right. It's one thing to see one sitting there, but to see one moving, and even better to ride in it or be towed behind, you know, it's
Hear it, see it, feel it.
smell that two-stroke, and
Brings back the memories.
it sure does.
Yeah. That's fun.
Absolutely. And then it says on here that you're looking for Yamaha and Ski-Doo. You're welcome to do a Shape's pitch if you want.
No, that's
No? All right. I did a close-up on that cardboard sign you have. So maybe you'll get a call or two. Who knows?
I hope so, yeah.
Yeah.
You never have enough. When you pick up your
It's true. It's never over.
it's never over.
It's true.
But it's pretty harmless. It's fun.
Yeah,
A lot of camaraderie, a lot of good people in the sport.
definitely. Yeah, the community around this is amazing. Yeah. And if they're investments, you know, they'll appreciate over time, you know?
I
Yeah.
sold a few. When I started out, everybody told me you can't find this, you can't find this. I bought everything that was
This Saber Jet and the Ski-Doo?
That's Ski-Doo, and then that's my 72 Healand up there. That's 60 Ski-Doo that runs and drives.
Yeah.
Right
At the very end there?
on the very end.
Okay. And then that's your Eland out in the middle there. Okay. Nice. Very cool.
Yeah.
Cool deal. And I'll go do a close-up of this phone number here. So that was Tom Briggs, and he's looking for snow jets and Yamahas. So if you get anything like that, Vermont, New Hampshire, give him a call. The number's on the screen. And he would love to hear from you. Oh, yeah, you get the engine cover. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sweet. Cool, yeah, nice meeting you. Cool deal. Now, in case you're not familiar with Island Pond, Vermont, it's a hell of a destination for snowmobiling. Of course, the season's pretty much over at this point, but this is a huge snowmobile town in the winter. Now, the people at the Kingdom Grill, that blue restaurant right in the middle of the screen, those guys are the ones who are sponsoring this event. The Kingdom Grill is putting on this event. And I see here I've got a bunch of comments coming in. I'm going to check those here in a minute. I've neglected that, and I apologize. But yeah, Island Pond is a big snowmobile destination in the winter. People come from all around to do some snowmobiling here. They usually have plenty of snow, in the middle of the season, and plenty of lodging, restaurants, so on and so forth. And it's also a great place in the summer. It's wonderful. I grew up about half an hour from here, and let's see. Check out some comments. So Skip Estes is checking in. He says, awesome Formula 2. Yeah, Alden Bank says no snow. Absolutely. Hopefully we're not getting too much wind across that microphone. John Spranger Jr. says, looks like that Ski-Doo Olympic with opposed twin-cylinder 370. Cool. Okay, some more comments coming in here. Nice Ski-Doo sled, says John Spranger Jr., regular viewer here. Daryl Rizach says loves the 93 Mach Z. Alden Banks says likes those cats. I think we got a new comment that came in here. Here we go. Ed Rosebrook says, great show up there. Great job as usual. But thank you for that compliment. And also, I saw some images of you at that Pittsburgh, New Hampshire ride last weekend on that PDC. I hope you had a great time up there. Looking forward to taking those images and video and putting those on the podcast real soon so everyone can see what a wonderful time that Pittsburgh ride was. I know Ray Lacasse had talked about possibly coming here today. I don't know if he was able to make it or not. If he does, I would love to see him and finally meet him in person. I've talked to him many times on the podcast, but never met him in person. It'd be really cool to do that. He is, by the way, Ray Lacasse is the gentleman who put on that Pittsburgh, New Hampshire vintage ride last weekend. It was very successful, and they had tons of snow for it. So we're going to make another pass through the snowmobiles here, and we'll probably wind it down because it's not as big an event this year as it was last year, just because the weather forecast all week was not looking very promising. It's a little better than it was being forecast to be, but I think that forecast was keeping a lot of people away, unfortunately. But we'll take another pass through here. Look at these sleds. And this sled here, this Husky Bolins, got best of show at the Crane Snowmobile Show in Lancaster, New Hampshire last month. We've got another comment here. Let's see. What do most shows cut off the year for vintage? That's a good question. I know they take a lot of stuff. They've got stuff into the 90s here. I don't know what the cutoff is. Some of them even have a class for like the more modern sleds into the 90s and stuff. But that's a good question. I don't know what the cutoff is. If anyone knows the answer to that question, please post it. Let's take a closer look at this Puma. A lot of these early 70s cats with the purple. This is the Becker Red Skis. It tells me this is a resto mod. I wonder what's going on under here. Is that a fire extinguisher? Yeah, this is pretty cool what he's done with this. We got an Elan. Really nice shape. And I want to go look at that other new Elan that came in a little earlier that we saw riding by. We'll go over there in a minute and take a look at that. Oh, while we're going by, this is the one that won Best in Show in Lancaster last month. The Crane Snowmobile Show. Yeah, this Elan here. Now, these bring back a lot of memories of the early 70s, early to mid 70s. Is this yours? Cool, nice to see you. You feel like talking it up? Cool, yeah, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. Cool, yeah, just, my name is, and this is my...
Yep, my name is Tyler Briggs, and this is my 94 not in the best shape, but these triples are coming back right now.
Nice, yeah,
Everybody likes the sound of the triples.
for sure. That's a good opportunity to ask you to start it up. Listen to it. Is that, oh, so we could rev it, yeah. That does sound amazing. Yeah, totally. Yeah, you're right. I bet on a stand, if you could really rev that, it would sound amazing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Always wanted one of these. It's kind of a work in progress.
Sure.
Got 2,800 miles.
Yeah, that's cool. And is it fairly easy to find parts and stuff for them?
Yeah, not too bad. You can find a lot of stuff.
Good.
Yeah.
Al's must have a lot of stuff for that.
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Because that's kind of their sweet spot, I think, in the 90s.
Yeah. Oh, these things are cool.
Yeah, for sure. Fast, too, I bet, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That's what makes some people mad. It's like, yeah, live out on the ice and you start passing people with $20,000 brand new sleds. They get pretty mad at you.
Yeah, I bet. That's cool. Cool deal. Well, thank you, Tyler. Now, is this yours, too?
No, this is Lucas.
Okay, Lucas Bristol, yes. Cool deal. Well, cool, yeah, thank you, Tyler.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh, here we go. We got a cat pulling in here. Of course, it's very challenging trying to go across the pavement with that. Yeah. I'll let him do that in peace because it's not going to be anything graceful about that experience. Here we go. So they got a spot for him in there. Oh, cheetah. Very nice. It's probably like a 73 to 75 cheetah. That's a nice example. What year is that?
73.
73. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, very nice. A lot of memories with those.
Sure is. Just ride them all the time.
Nice.
Great time. How you doing this year?
Good. Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Yeah,
Good to be back.
for sure. Now we're live with on Facebook and YouTube. Do you feel like talking up the sled or?
I will let me move my truck.
Sure. Yeah.
I'll come back and absolutely have a good conversation with you.
Wonderful.
Alrighty.
Cool deal. We'll catch up with you.
Thank you.
Cool deal. So yeah, there's all 73 cheetahs and panthers. That's my sweet spot. 73 to 75. Those were the glory days. So this is like from the early 60s, I think. Let's take a look. 63. So this Thomas Briggs is also. Let's do a little walk around on this. 1963. So we get some comments coming in here. Doug Reinstra says sweet rups and cats. Absolutely.
Vintage Snowmobile party animals. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, these things bring back memories. I think this is Thomas Briggs also. Let's take a look at the tag. I'm pretty sure this is Thomas Briggs. Yes. Thomas Briggs, 72 Elan. That's in excellent shape. I want to get a closer look at that cheetah. Yeah, these bring back memories. Yeah, everything about this brings back memories. SSTs. There's a guy with that cheetah.
I like it.
Cool. So 73. This is a nice shape. This is a Survivor too, isn't it?
This is the Survivor
All original. Wonderful.
good story about it.
Yes, I'd love to hear that.
Here's the one I brought last
Yeah, I was worried about that. I'm glad we have some people showing up. It's probably not as big a crowd as it would have been, but it's better than nothing. Yes, it weeds out the amateurs, doesn't it? Definitely. Now I'm drawing a blank on your name. What was your name again?
Dave Buska.
Dave Bleska. That's it. I remember you from last year now, yeah.
You don't go anywhere. He hasn't raced it for 3 years. It's brand new.
There we go. The period hat. Now we're talking.
Plus it's warm.
Yes.
I have this in my vehicle, but I'm not going to get it out of warm weather.
Yeah.
All right. What's your first name again?
Mike, in fact, I'll give you a business card. I do the Vintage Snowmobile podcast, and I'm on Facebook.
You did it last year. You had me
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, for sure. I remember now.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, Mike, what would you like to know?
Just basically, my name is, and this is mine, and whatever stories you can think of about it, memories, details, anything.
So, my name is Dave Buska, and I'm presenting today a 1973 Arctic Cat Cheetah. It's one of three that I have. Had a different machine here last year for the first annual. But the machine is completely original. My understanding and all documentation, the machine has under 400 miles.
Wow. I'm getting close for good audio because we're competing with that flag.
Exactly. This is the machine right here. I'm going to take a look around at it.
Yes.
I will show you under the hood.
Sure.
Definitely looks like a machine of
Wow.
400 miles.
It does, yeah. Excellent. Is that a Kawasaki or a Suzuki?
This is a Kawasaki 340. The Arctic Cat original engine, of course. Electric start.
Yeah.
So it's very, very well taken care of. Did a little extra cleaning on it. So, and there we go. So yes, it's the only thing that is not 100% is I had the skis recoated.
Sure.
But other than that, as you can see with the machine, it's meticulous change.
It is.
Mike, appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody here at the show for a day like today. Our fingers are crossed for a better winter and Island Pond next year.
Yes, for sure. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate it.
Good to see you.
Cool deal. Yeah, awesome deal. Yeah, it's amazing what they did from 72 to 73. They really refined it a lot,
They did.
They're more like this kind of, but not really.
Yeah. These are the
Interesting, they're side by side.
big nose machines.
Big square hoods. Yeah. Yeah, this was so much more refined, and the handling was too.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, those were the days.
Suspension, you call it a suspension.
Yeah.
It's a incredible now. Back in the day, a 25-mile, 30-mile drive was
That was a long ride, yeah.
today 200 miles. Easy enough to do.
Yeah.
Especially in this great country up here.
Yeah, this is a wonderful destination, snowmobile destination for sure. Yeah.
Very good.
Cool. Well, yeah, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome. I appreciate the podcast. Nice to see you.
Cool deal, man. All right, so I'm going to wind down this live podcast here. Thank you, everyone, for viewing today. Having a good time here in the thriving metropolis of Island Pond, Vermont. The weather forecast was not looking good all week, so that's why we don't have the turnout we would have hoped for, but the diehards showed up, and we're all having a good time. So it wasn't a waste for sure. So with that, I bid you all a wonderful farewell. Have a wonderful weekend. Be sure and take video and images if you're at vintage snowmobile shows this weekend or anytime in the future, so we can share them on the podcast for everyone to enjoy. And yeah, have a wonderful day. We'll catch you on the other side.